Africans in science and medicine before the rise of medieval Europe. The first scientist, humanity's earliest scientific, the early humans observed the stars as firelight flickers. Before Europe's kingdoms. Before universities, discoveries began in Africa. The African sunrise over the Great Rift Valley. Ancient stone tools lie half buried in the earth. Science was already being born. What if the world's first scientists lived in Africa? Long before the rise of medieval kingdoms, generations of Africans observed nature, experimented with tools, mastered fire. They built empires
and developed knowledge that helped humanity survive. This is where our story begins. Early humans in East Africa study animal tracks, identify edible plants, shape stone tools, and predict seasonal changes. Science begins with observation. Archaeological evidence assumes that some of the earliest known stone tool industries emerged within Africa over 2 million years ago. Making those tools required planning, experimentation, and passing knowledge from one generation to the next. People learned which plants could nourish them, which were poisonous,
and how animal behavior changed with the seasons. These were practical forms of scientific knowledge built through. The sky remembers. Look closely, children. See the path of souls. We follow the stars as our
children learn from elders. One of humanity's greatest technological achievements was learning to control fire.
Food is cooked. Clay hardens near the flames. Children learn from elders. One of humanity's greatest technological achievements was learning to control fire. Controlled fire transformed daily life. It made food safer to eat, provided warmth, helped protect against predators, and allowed people to work after sunset. Knowledge of fire spread across generations, becoming one of humanity's earliest technologies. An elder prepares herbal remedies from leaves, roots, bark, and flowers while treating an injured community member. Long before written medical textbooks, healing traditions developed, passed down through observation and experience. Communities discovered that some plants reduced pain. Others helped clean wounds. Some eased fevers or stomach illnesses. Much of this knowledge was transmitted orally, and many traditions continue today alongside modern medicine. Night skies above Africa. Ancient people watched the moon, stars, and changing seasons. The sky became another classroom. Watching the moon and stars helped people recognize
seasonal patterns that guided hunting, gathering, farming, and travel. These observations laid foundations for later
astronomy practiced in many ancient civilizations. The scene transitions from early African communities to later civilizations, such as ancient Egypt and Nubia, showing
continuity of knowledge across generations. Africa's earliest scientific traditions did not end with prehistoric communities.
Over thousands of years, knowledge expanded into engineering, mathematics, medicine, architecture, and astronomy. Later African civilizations. The story of African science is not the story of one people or one kingdom. It is the story of generations building knowledge over millennia. Episode 2, Medicine Along the Nile. Healing in Ancient Egypt and Nubia. Next, we travel to the great civilizations of the Nile Valley, where physicians recorded treatments and surgeons cared for injuries, and medical knowledge was preserved in some of the world's earliest surviving texts.